Healing the physical as a mental type. As a mental type, healing the physical is really the second most important thing we need to do. It is the other line of our primary connection, our beingness, our who we are. Our physical bodies, our physical environments need to be connected, healed, and feel safe to us, feel safe to our minds. And so a connected physical is going to feel a level of safety and freedom to be in our minds, to think, to download, to understand without worrying about the physical reality, without worrying about paying our bills, without worrying about what is going on and who's taking care of this or that, because that's all excess and noise to a mental. We need to be in our minds with all of our fun processing instead of worrying about the physical. But if we're not safe there, then that takes over. It overcomes us. When I first started to recognize that I needed to trust my mind and connect it really quickly back to my mind, the next most important thing was creating safety and security for myself and my children, in myself, in my environment, in their environment. And that became the most important thing. And until I could solve that, I could not connect anything else. And so somebody who's wounded in the physical as a mental is going to be experiencing PTSD symptoms. They're going to be experiencing panic attacks. They're going to be experiencing runaway thoughts with all of the choices they should have made or could have made. It's going to almost infect the mental, because if our physical is unsafe, then clearly we made wrong choices. How did we not know? How did we not know? Of all people, how did we not know? I questioned myself so much because I should know. I should be able to put this puzzle together. And how come I didn't? And because I was so physically unsafe, I could not understand how I got there. How did I let that happen? And the physical is what needs to be addressed as soon as we trust our minds to get us there. And if we can trust our minds to get there, this is one of the fastest things that we can also physically manifest. We can manifest in the physical outcomes faster and better than we ever expected, almost faster than the physicals, if our minds are connected, because we have all of the logic put together and we're able to organize it in a way that it's not even about an action step anymore. It's just done, and it's done fast. And so once we can work on healing this piece, we have to, first of all, trust the mind. And then we have to find an understanding of, first of all, why it got that way. We have to heal this understanding in our minds that we made the best decision we could with the information we had. We knew what we knew, and we didn't know what we didn't know. And if we didn't know what we didn't know, once we knew, we couldn't not know anymore. And once we couldn't not know, that's when we need to come back and honor self and trust self to get us the hell out of there. And so if our physical is wounded, if this is body illness, if this is pain, if this is unsafety and abuse in your physical environment, you have to take action. As a mental person, you need to move that. You need to trust your mind to get there. You need to make a plan. You need to do it. And you need to know that it's going to have a better outcome, because that's who you are. Because you are brilliant, and you're going to put these puzzle pieces together in a way that nobody else can. And all you have to do is follow through. So healing that physical and finding physical safety in your body, in your environment, is hyper important. And it's less important for a mental person to find the origin of when this happened and when this started, as long as their mind already knows. And if you don't know how you got to where you got, it's your mental understanding that's going to put those pieces together. And it's going to recognize, well, we got ourselves in this situation. We can just as well get ourselves out. And that's exactly what we're going to do. That's the energy and the assurity and the confidence that a mental can do to change their physical reality very, very quickly, should they desire. If we get to the point where our mental is connected and our physical finally starts to feel safe, we allow ourselves to be a force to be reckoned with. Our brilliance and the puzzles we put together mean that the actions we have to take are one thing, and it happens. We almost have to do nothing because it happens so fast. It happens so fast because of the way we set it up, if we desire to set it up that way. And a mental person is magnetic when they are creating a beautiful physical outcome for themselves, for their children, for their families, and for the world. And that is part of what we're here to do, is to put the puzzle pieces of all of this together so that once we heal these primary connections, we can create a safe physical reality for the world. I hope that's helpful. Focusing here is second most important. I will see you in the next video.